Okay, so remember in 2020 when I told you guys when it is the right time, I will tell you guys about everything. It still isn't that time, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Now, this is a story about someone that I thought was my friend. So it all started. It all started in 2020. Now, this is when the 2020 split was happening, and this actually leads into the 2022 split, and that is Super Ducks. Now, Super Ducks and I were friends for a bit in 7th grade, and we're still friends now, but something happened, and if you saw those videos, I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna post them on the Brawler channel, like re-uploaded. Um, but I'm just gonna like blur out the names. We're just gonna call him Super Ducks. Now, that thing with Super Ducks that happened in 6th grade, I still cannot tell you guys about that. But that caused a lot of drama in 7th grade. And you can feel the tension if you go back to my past videos. That is because we, in 2020, that video that I released, Why Super Ducks and I Aren't Friends, I explained basically everything, and I even had the Truth About Everything Part 2, but I removed it when I was making Crossover, which has been replaced with Professor's Crossover, and people ask me, what does crossing over mean? But this is actually the truth about everything. So in 2020 on February 4th, I decided to send the video to I sent it to his mom, and that is all done. We're good friends now, but we basically signed a sheet saying that we can't like go near each other, talk to each other, basically like a restraining order, but like no talking. So at this point, we have mutual friends such as David and Keegan, and well, because we have the same lunch, we can't sit right next to we can't like sit next to each other. So I basically had to go off on my own. Now, the amount of stuff that happened in 6th and 7th grade was to the point where I could not handle it anymore, and that is why I did what I did. But in 8th grade, when everything was done, because our 7th grade... You know what? I'm turning you off. I'm trying to have a good documentary over here. Yeah. Okay. And in 8th grade, because our 7th grade year was cut short, so in 8th grade, we were, back to being best buddies or whatever. So, yeah. But in 8th grade, so I would say that I already knew the professors. We were all in cross country together, and Super Ducks was not there. So that's the end of the Super Ducks story, but it does tie into the Chronicles. So we're gonna call him Spin. You guys already know him, but Spin, yeah. Fake name, by the way. Not saying any names today. We were good buddies. Thing is that so we had Avid together in 7th grade, and that was cut short. So when I came back in 8th grade for the second half, I had the Avid class with him again, actually the same period. So that was nice. We sat together, and I'm trying to not to make the bad guy, but it's really, really hard not to. But basically, some people in that class were saying some things about me, making rumors and stuff like that. And so, I would like distance myself from practically everyone. And because I did that with Spin, he kind of got aggravated, and that was actually the first time that he kind of like yelled at me. So this is actually not the first time that we fought. We never actually like fought in real life. We just words. And he was explaining that I need to stop with being sad and like pushing everyone away, but I was trying to defend myself. And this is actually the first case of the Chronicles. It's happened more than once, but you could already feel the tension. And I already had felt like this was pretty similar to the Super Duck situation. Even though I can't tell you guys exactly what happened, but it felt pretty similar. And so, go a couple weeks, maybe like a month or two, and now this is April. And things have taken a dire turn because at this point, I'm peaking in 8th grade. Like, what I felt like, because 8th grade felt like the best year for me. And we've all leveled up or whatever. But we were still kind of like, you could feel the tension between us. And because people were saying in the Avid class, those things, telling other people that, and I felt like most people in our grade, like, did not like me. I tried to, push myself away from, like, everything. So I was kind of mad at Spin in the first place, and he kind of made me even more aggravated. So we are talking in the cross-country group chat, and so basically it's kind of like being a hypocrite, but I was trying to defend myself, and he kind of got mad because I was like pushing everyone away. So then the thing is that he has a TikTok, and I sent that TikTok in the group chat, and he got mad. But like the same thing, and then he got mad at me for it. It was really dumb. But something very bad happened from that. And so then the first Chronicle happened. And now we're not talking to each other. We don't want to even see each other. We practically hate each other. And so it was very awkward, especially with everyone in the group chat, seeing what's going on, and we can't explain to them like exactly. But I have multiple classes with him. I have to see him in the hallways. We have mutual friends together, and at this point, I'm losing my mind because this is the exact same thing that happened with Super Ducks. It's like opposite but the same, and it's blowing my mind that this exact thing happened the year prior. So I'm trying to, eliminate this from my mind. I'm like, you cannot be like that. But it happened. So we practically hate each other at this point. And so we have athletics together. And because it was April, that means that soccer's going on. So we lost Hannon, we lost Liam, and now we're here with Ben and Caleb. And because at the time we knew Kalel, but he wasn't really in our friend group with the professors. So the thing is that they go off we swap or whatever. So it's an awkward situation because I'm friends with them and they're friends with them. So we can't really be together. This time without any administrators knowing. It's awkward because I feel like I don't want to make him mad. He doesn't want to make me mad. Oh my gosh, this Dr. Pepper. So I talk to him and I say, this is a very awkward situation we're in because we share practically the same friends. We have most of our classes together. We sit by each other and we don't even talk to each other. It's happened for about 5 days, probably a week and a half, something like that. But at this point, I was exhausted. Now, we became friends again, and it was going good. that was until this year, ninth grade. And the reason why is because there has always been this awkward tension between him and I. And I really can't explain it, but it's practically the super duck situation. It is the 2020 split, 2022 split happening all over again. Except I don't have my best friend with me. I don't have Keegan and David, and I have more other friends. So the second instance, so our school has multiple accounts for, like, CHS bathrooms, CHS confessions, stuff like that. And I was making one, and so it's not even my account, but he literally, like, the feed page, like, it's showing, like, workout things, cars, women, but he finds, like, 2 pictures, and he's just like, "You are gay." So then he starts telling every single living soul that happened. I'm like, are we looking at the same thing? Because we both have the screenshot and we can both see it because we were sharing an account, which is the exact same thing that happened with the Super Duck situation. So I decide, you know what? I have to start proving myself. And I have to stop letting, like, these people get in my way, like, whatsoever. So because he was telling every single living soul for something that's not even real, some people decided to, report some of my pictures. And give me a second. This happened in November. It's December 31st right now, but this is coming out. As you can see here, my account is completely gone. Well, it's not gone. People can still see it, but all my pictures are practically irrelevant at this point. I don't have anything on there. My profile picture's gone, and my bio's gone. My name is gone. My account completely in shatters. And that's because some people were reporting my account for no reason. All because Spin decided to tell them a false truth. And this exact thing happened with Super Ducks, with me losing my other account, and we lost every single video that we had on there because he decided to get rid of all of them. So once again, I'm losing my mind. And as I said, this is practically total annihilation because this is breaking up our friend group for no reason. So we get in a brawl on the group chat. And he says don't include them. But we've all talked about this, and we don't really like him because he says that I cause drama, but he has these toxic traits just like Super Ducks. It's practically the same thing. So then I decide to kick him out of the group chat. Liam leaves. Our friend group starts falling apart. Everyone starts basically going their own ways. And so now it's December and annihilation happens. So as I'm watching, I decide on the 13th to deactivate that CHS page. But my Instagram page is still pretty much gone. So then he starts telling more and more and more people. So then, as we have the argument, as I'm in Spanish, literally I'm not even paying attention because I'm shaking at this point. Because I have people literally texting me saying, Obed, is this true? I am shaking. I am sweating. The amount of sweat coming from my armpits. And because he doesn't care about whose feelings he hurts. So I'm there and I have to defend myself with everything that I got without trying to make him seem like he's the bad guy. So then we have our little, fight over text or whatever. And then it seems like everything is on the calm down. Now, this is where things start to get serious, because it seems like everything, because he sends me an 8-ball, he's asking for advice or whatever, and it seems like everything is going good. And because we are friends, I decide, since we're friends on Xbox, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? This is by far the worst part of this. And that is because, if you would give me a second. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Oh yeah. Okay. So I ask him to play Minecraft, and I won't say anything gay, I won't say anything racist, nothing like that. And I tell him that, and he's like, I'm not gonna play Minecraft with a list of effing rules. I'm like, no, I'm talking about myself. And because, give me a second. You know what? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. He says, I don't play Minecraft with the list of effing rules. I'm like, wait, no, I'm saying all those things that you want me to do. I'm doing what you want. And I don't think he's thinking straight, because he's like, shut up. Minecraft is a free world where I can do whatever I want and do whatever I feel like I want to do. Freedom of speech, apparently. Now, I want you to remember that part. Freedom of speech. Yes. So, you can be gay in the party, but I can't. What happened to free speech? Because every time I say anything... No, it doesn't even have to be gay. Anything I say, I get kicked out of the party for. Anything I do, I get kicked out of the party for. But his other friend that's in there can do the exact same thing. He can do the exact same thing. And they won't get kicked out. Because his brother is the one that kicks people out. So he says, first of all, he says, I don't play Minecraft with a list of rules. So no rules. But then he says, rule number 1, gays. And I can't read that next part. But he says gays. And then he says rule number 2, racism is allowed. I'm like, dude, are you actually okay? And then he says rule number 3, you can treat people the way you want to. Everything that just happened practically was useless. It was all for nothing. I'm like, this is very bipolar. I'm worried. So, quick question, because he's being a hypocrite. When the other professors do the exact same thing, but he does the exact same thing and he doesn't care, but he only targets me. I said I just wanted to play the game. And all of this, I was talking about myself. He says, dude, just shut up. They never did, so I could care less. And I explained to him, and I show him proof. And then he's like, why are you always throwing them under the bus? I'm like, well, you always come for me. Why do you always go for me? He's like, it's different when we're not going to read that part. So... we're not going to read this part. So, we're going to skip. And I'm like, continue. It's not that hard to say what you want to say to me. So, this part, I was prepared. I was ready for everything that was coming. Because I knew exactly what he was going to say. He said, I effing hate the shut attitude. You cause problem in this friend group, which is always why I don't hang out with y'all. You're a effing leech, and every time I hang out with you or someone, you're always there. Cause drama in the dude. You cause drama in the group. B word. I said all that drama is because of your toxic traits, and we've all talked about it. We don't really like how you act. And so we've always tried to give you a chance. Like, I literally told you that the Chronicles was part 1. Now we did part 2. Now we're on part 3. So we're also going to skip right there. But this is all funny to me. So then he tries to get me back in the Xbox party. I'm like, well, you said that you don't like my presence there. You don't like me, so why do you want me there? I'm like, what did you hope to accomplish today? He told me to kill myself. So then this is basically all insane to me. But because of all of this happening, Tallman's blocks me. And now I have practically no one to talk to because Kal-El is gone and everyone else is gone. So he, out of the blue, like after like 3 days of what happened, he says, I'm just going to play with the boys, forget about what's happening. And he tells me, have a good break, so just stop what's happening, put it in the past. I said, I would, but you keep calling me that and telling everyone about it. The moment I talk, you yell at me. And he's like, he tries to apologize, but like make me the bad guy. And I said, I just wanted to be on Xbox and forget about it, but you always have to turn it into something. Oh my gosh. So now we practically hate each other. But the thing is that the cross-country class is coming to the track class. They're moving to the track class. So he will be in track with me, along with Caleb. And that is exactly what happened the first time the Chronicles happened. That is exactly what happened in the 2020 split. This is exactly what happened the last time. And I know exactly how this is all going to play out. I know exactly how this is all going to play out. But I guess only time will tell. Now, yesterday, I was walking with David and Keegan. And so we come from Tropical Smoothie and we're walking to Hillwood. And so, which is our old middle school because now we're in Central. So I'm walking with them and I turn around and guess who I see? I see him behind us because his house is like right over there. So he's walking and then he texts me, he's like, don't go to Hillwood. I'm like, well, we were already going there either way, and you don't control my life just because you don't want to see my face or talk to me, and it's not like we're going to be talking in the first place, so I don't see a problem. I'm going there either way. And so, because he apparently hates me so very much, because I'm the bad guy, he decides to just go back home. And I have a good time with David and Keegan. So, that is everything. That is the 2022 split. The Professors is breaking apart. Like I said, I think like 3 videos ago. And I said I would tell you guys why. I tried to, and here it is. Because this is literally like, this is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Because this is exactly what happened the last time. And the time before that. And with Super Ducks. I told you guys it would tie in. And I have a feeling that 2022 has something big waiting for the both of us. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification button to get notified every time me and somebody post another video. I will see you guys in the next video after we deal with all of this. But it seems like things are starting to come back together except him. So, yeah.